Elon Musk, the entrepreneur known for his bold ventures in technology and transportation, is reportedly on the verge of exiting his role as a special government employee in the U.S. federal government. According to a recent report by the Washington Post, Musk's status, which allows him to circumvent certain disclosure rules regarding conflicts of interest, is set to expire in May. This transition comes at a time when the Biden administration grapples with inconsistent policies surrounding bureaucratic productivity, raising questions about the efficacy of government operations. Musk's involvement in the federal government began in May 2024 when he was appointed to the Department of Government Efficiency. His tenure was marked by significant ambitions, including a $1 trillion reduction in federal spending, a goal he expressed confidence in achieving during a recent interview with Fox News. However, as sources indicate, President Donald Trump has begun signaling that Musk will soon return to focus on Tesla and his other ventures. "I think he's amazing, but I also think he's got a big company to run. At some point he's going to be going back. He wants to," Trump remarked, highlighting Musk's dual responsibilities. This impending departure is not without its challenges. Reports suggest that Tesla is facing a code red situation, with stock price targets being cut ahead of the company's upcoming earnings announcement. The automotive market's volatility and heightened competition from emerging electric vehicle manufacturers have intensified scrutiny on Tesla's financial performance. Investors are increasingly anxious about Musk's attention being divided between his federal responsibilities and the operational demands of Tesla. Despite the pressures, Musk's influence in both arenas has been substantial. His appointment was seen as an unconventional move aimed at injecting innovative thinking into government processes. As he prepares to leave federal service, the impact of his brief tenure remains to be seen. The intersection of technology and government policy is a critical area of interest, and Musk's experiences may offer insights into future collaborations. Looking ahead, Musk's exit from government service may pave the way for a renewed focus on Tesla's strategic initiatives, as well as potential collaborations with the private sector on government efficiency. As the electric vehicle market continues to evolve, all eyes will be on how Musk navigates the challenges ahead while maintaining his position as a leading figure in both the automotive and technology sectors. The coming months will likely reveal the implications of his departure and the direction Tesla will take under his leadership as he returns to the corporate arena. In an unprecedented move, the U.S. government is exploring a novel financial initiative dubbed the DOGE dividend, a proposal that aims to distribute savings generated by the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE) back to taxpayers. This initiative, which comes amid ongoing discussions about government spending and economic recovery, has garnered attention not only for its potential financial implications but also for its unique interplay of technology, cryptocurrency, and government efficiency. The concept of the DOGE dividend was put forth by James Fishback, CEO of Azoria investment firm, who has been advocating for the distribution of a $5,000 check to eligible taxpayers. Fishback asserts that this dividend would not be inflationary, as it would be funded entirely through savings identified by DOGE rather than through deficit financing. This distinction is crucial as it aims to alleviate concerns regarding the economic impact of traditional stimulus checks, which were often criticized for exacerbating inflation and national debt. As of mid-April 2025, estimates from the DOGE initiative suggest that the government has already saved approximately $160 billion, equating to around $1,000 for each federal taxpayer. This figure was highlighted in a recent interview where Fishback expressed confidence in the initiative's viability, stating, "Yes, I really do believe it will happen," and citing ongoing discussions with key political figures including President Donald Trump and Elon Musk, who has been an ardent supporter of the DOGE initiative. Musk, speaking at a rally, emphasized the potential benefits of the DOGE dividend, suggesting that efficient government spending could ultimately benefit taxpayers. "As government spending is made more efficient, you will effectively be better off if resources in the United States are not wasted," he remarked, reinforcing the initiative's foundational goal of improving governmental efficiency. However, the proposal has not been without its critics. Concerns have been raised about the distribution criteria for the dividend, which according to Fishback's plan would be limited to households that are net income taxpayers. This means that many lower-income Americans who often pay little to no federal income tax would not qualify for the payments. Critics argue that this exclusion could undermine the initiative's intent to stimulate consumer spending and support economic recovery. In a related development, the Interior Department has appointed Tyler Hassan, a former oil executive and DOGE representative, to oversee cost-cutting measures across the department. Hassan has been tasked with identifying redundancies and streamlining operations, a move that has provoked concerns among conservationists regarding the potential impacts on national parks and public lands. Critics including Jennifer Rocalla of the Center for Western Priorities have accused the administration of allowing unaccountable leaders from DOGE to dictate policies that could adversely affect environmental protections. Despite the mixed reactions, the DOGE initiative represents a significant shift in how government operates and engages with technology and finance. As the proposal continues to develop, it raises essential questions about the intersection of cryptocurrency, government efficiency, and economic policy. Will the DOGE dividend successfully deliver on its promises, or will it face insurmountable challenges in execution? Looking ahead, the coming months will be crucial in determining the feasibility of the DOGE dividend. With ongoing discussions in Congress and a public eager for economic relief, the dynamics surrounding this initiative will likely shape not only fiscal policy but also the broader conversation about innovation in government practices. As stakeholders await further developments, the DOGE initiative stands at the forefront of a potentially transformative approach to fiscal responsibility and taxpayer engagement. In the competitive world of performance sedans, the 2025 Tesla Model 3 Performance emerges as a bold contender, boasting impressive acceleration and cutting-edge technology. However, as recent reviews suggest, it may fall short of expectations when it comes to the driving experience that enthusiasts crave. Nico DiMattia's review for The Drive highlights the Model 3 Performance as a vehicle that promises a thrilling ride on paper. With a dual-motor setup delivering 510 horsepower and a remarkable 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 2.9 seconds. On the surface, these numbers place it in contention with established benchmarks like the BMW M3 and the Mercedes-AMG C63. Yet DiMattia notes a crucial distinction: while the acceleration is exhilarating, the overall driving dynamics leave much to be desired. Visually, the Model 3 Performance doesn't deviate significantly from its standard counterpart, a design choice that may not resonate with those seeking a standout appearance. Although it features some sporty accents, such as a lower ride height, larger wheels, and a rear spoiler, its overall aesthetic can be described as subtle to the point of being unremarkable. For a car with the word performance in its name, it feels a bit underwhelming, DiMattia comments, encapsulating the sentiments of those expecting a more aggressive look. Inside, the minimalist design ethos that Tesla has championed can feel too austere, lacking distinguishing features that would signify its performance pedigree. The interior materials, while functional, do not convey the luxury or sophistication found in its rivals, which can be a disappointment for potential buyers accustomed to the finer details of premium sports sedans. However, DiMattia praises the comfort of the seats, likening them to those in Cadillac's performance models, highlighting that they are a significant positive aspect of the cabin experience. When it comes to handling, the Model 3 Performance's shortcomings become more apparent. While it can navigate corners with a degree of competence and boasts a smooth ride thanks to its adaptive dampers, the steering feedback is criticized for being overly artificial and lacking engagement. It feels painfully fake and sucks all joy from the experience, DiMattia states, emphasizing that the car's performance is more about raw speed than an enjoyable driving experience. Another area of concern is the braking system, which does not meet the high standards expected of a performance vehicle. DiMattia finds that the brakes require more effort than desirable, diminishing the overall confidence when transitioning from high speeds. This is particularly relevant given the car's remarkable acceleration capabilities, which demand a responsive braking system to match. Despite these drawbacks, the Model 3 performance does offer an impressive value proposition. At a base price of $54,990, it undercuts many of its competitors such as the BMW M3 and Cadillac CT4V Blackwing, which can easily push into the upper $80,000 range. Tesla's well-regarded supercharger network also adds a layer of practicality for potential owners who prioritize convenience in charging. However, as DiMattia concludes, the Model 3 performance may not be the ideal choice for enthusiasts who seek a truly engaging sports sedan. Instead, it seems to cater more to buyers who prioritize straight-line speed and the tech-savvy nature of Tesla vehicles rather than those who desire a well-rounded driving experience. If you actually like driving, take your money elsewhere, he advises, suggesting that alternatives might provide a more satisfying connection between driver and machine. As Tesla continues to innovate and refine its offerings, the future of performance vehicles remains a topic of keen interest. The Model 3 performance may serve as a stepping stone, but whether it can evolve to compete with the emotional engagement and thrills offered by traditional performance sedans remains to be seen. For now, it stands as a testament to the electrification of speed. Even if it doesn't fully deliver on the promise of being a driver's car, in the early hours of April 21, 2025, SpaceX successfully launched its 32nd cargo resupply mission to the International Space Station (ISS), marking a significant milestone in its ongoing partnership with NASA. The Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from Launch Complex 39A at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida at 4:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, carrying a Cargo Dragon spacecraft filled with over 6,700 pounds, approximately 3,000 kilograms of supplies, scientific experiments, and equipment for the ISS crew. This mission, designated Commercial Resupply Services 32 CRS-32, is particularly important given recent setbacks experienced by other cargo supply missions. The launch comes on the heels of a transportation mishap that hindered Northrop Grumman's Cygnus NG-22 flight, which was initially scheduled to deliver more than 8,000 pounds (3,600 kilograms) of cargo to the ISS, but was ultimately cancelled. NASA's Jennifer Buchley, the ISS program chief scientist, noted in a pre-launch briefing, "We did have to reshuffle a bit of the manifest to make room for some more food and resupplies for the crew. However, we were able to optimize our cargo on this flight and add some more investigations back in." This adaptability underscores the importance of CRS-32 in maintaining the ISS's operational capabilities, particularly as delays in other supply missions arise. The Falcon 9 rocket's first stage booster, designated B-1092, successfully returned to Earth about 8 minutes post-launch, marking this booster's third flight and the 51st landing at SpaceX's Landing Zone 1. This achievement contributes to SpaceX's growing track record of reusability and rocket technology, a key aspect of their operational strategy. On board the Cargo Dragon are over 30 new experiments, including studies focusing on protein behavior in microgravity, advancements in air quality monitoring systems, and investigations into space radiation's effects on plant DNA. These research initiatives are essential not only for improving life on the ISS but also for preparing for future long-duration missions to the Moon and Mars. One notable experiment from Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute aims to better understand protein aggregation, which has significant implications for drug manufacturing processes. As the CRS-32 mission progresses, the Cargo Dragon is expected to dock with the ISS on April 22 around 8:20 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, where it will remain for about a month. During this time, astronauts will unload supplies and conduct various experiments before the capsule is repacked with refuse and returning science materials for its splashdown off the coast of California. Looking ahead, SpaceX's next cargo mission, CRS-33, is slated to launch in the summer, potentially featuring additional thrusters that could assist in maintaining the ISS's orbit, a critical consideration given the delays surrounding the upcoming Northrop Grumman NG-23 mission, now rescheduled for September. Furthermore, the introduction of Sierra Space's Dream Chaser and Japan's HTVX into the resupply fleet is eagerly anticipated, although both have faced scheduling setbacks. As commercial spaceflight continues to evolve, the collaborative efforts between NASA and private enterprises like SpaceX illustrate a commitment to sustaining and advancing human presence in low Earth orbit. The successful execution of CRS-32 not only reinforces this partnership but also sets the stage for future innovations and challenges in space exploration. With the ISS projected to operate until around 2031, the coming years will be crucial for developing reliable resupply operations and preparing for the next era of human spaceflight. In a move that underscores the high-pressure environment at X. Formerly known as Twitter, Elon Musk has directed employees to submit a one-page summary of their achievements if they hope to secure stock options. This requirement, reported by The Verge, is a part of Musk's ongoing effort to foster a culture of intense productivity and accountability within the company. The email sent to staff highlights that stock options will be allocated based on the tangible impact employees have made, reinforcing Musk's philosophy of meritocracy in the workplace. Since taking the helm of Twitter in 2022, Musk has cultivated a work environment characterized by long hours and intense expectations. In his initial communication with staff, he famously stated that they would need to adopt an extremely hardcore work ethic to transition towards what he dubbed Twitter 2.0. This approach has led to reports of employees working late into the night and even sleeping at the office to meet demanding deadlines. A former employee likened the atmosphere to that of a ruthless workplace where the pressure to perform is palpable. The recent directive for staff to justify their worth to the company comes at a time when many employees are still awaiting their annual equity refreshers, typically expected in April. This has led to frustration among staff, with some expressing disbelief at the necessity of proving their value in such a formalized manner. Juggled Arose, a former engineer at Uber and Skype, weighed in on the situation, describing Musk's expectations as unparalleled in the tech industry. He remarked, "Push people working there to the max with expectations above most all other tech companies, but still make these people prove they deserve market comp. Just wow." Adding to the complexity of the situation, X is planning to relocate its headquarters from San Francisco to Texas, further demonstrating Musk's ongoing strategic shifts in his business operations. While ex-CEO Linda Yaccarino assured employees that the company would maintain a presence in the Bay Area through shared space with XAI in Palo Alto, the move signals a significant change in X's operational landscape. Musk's management style, which has drawn both praise and criticism, reflects his broader approach to leadership and innovation. His willingness to demand high performance from his teams aligns with his vision for pushing boundaries in technology and social media. However, it also raises questions about employee well-being and the sustainability of such a work culture. As X continues to evolve under Musk's leadership, the implications of these demands will likely play a crucial role in shaping the company's future. Observers are keenly watching how this approach will affect employee morale, retention, and ultimately the company's ability to innovate and compete in the fast-paced tech landscape. With the stakes higher than ever, it remains to be seen how X will balance the drive for high performance with the need for a supportive and sustainable work environment. The coming months will reveal whether this high-pressure strategy will yield the desired results or lead to further unrest within the ranks. In a groundbreaking announcement, Elon Musk has revealed that his company Neuralink is on the verge of enabling vision restoration for individuals who are completely blind. Musk asserts that this innovative brain-computer interface (BCI) technology will not only restore sight but could eventually surpass even the best human vision. This ambitious claim is part of Neuralink's ongoing efforts to push the boundaries of neurotechnology. Musk's remarks came in response to a post on X by Holmars Catalog, which highlighted Tesla's full self-driving FSD technology as a tool for enhancing mobility for disabled individuals. Musk responded with enthusiasm, stating, "With Neuralink interfacing directly to the visual cortex, even those who are completely blind will be able to see again." He acknowledges that while the initial computer vision provided by the technology may be limited, advancements will lead to capabilities that exceed natural human sight. Neuralink's vision restoration efforts are not mere conjecture, The company has demonstrated significant progress in the BCI field, evidenced by recent successes such as Nolan Arbaugh, a recipient of a Neuralink implant who can now control computers solely with his thoughts. This type of technology is critical as it opens up possibilities for those who have lost mobility or sensory functions. However, Musk's initiatives have not been without criticism. Former White House strategist Steve Bannon recently expressed concerns, stating, "By seeking to implant computer chips in people's brains, Musk is attempting to disrupt humanity itself." Such sentiments reflect the ethical dilemmas surrounding BCI technologies, especially as they become more prevalent. In the competitive landscape of neurotechnology, Neuralink faces significant challenges, particularly from companies like Precision Neuroscience. Recently, Precision received FDA approval for its Layer 7 cortical interface, a high-resolution cortical electrode array designed for monitoring and stimulating the brain's electrical activity. This approval marks a pivotal moment for the company, enabling the device to be implanted temporarily for up to 30 days, thus fostering more extensive research and applications. Benjamin Laperport, Chief Scientific Officer of Precision, remarked, "This approval is an important moment for Precision, emphasizing the potential for collecting diverse neural data to enhance BCI systems." Precision's approach, which focuses on surface-mounted electrodes, aims to minimize brain damage compared to Neuralink's invasive methods. As Neuralink gears up for its first human trials of the blindsight chip set to occur by the end of 2025, the implications of these technologies extend far beyond vision restoration. Musk envisions a future where BCI not only alleviates disabilities but also enhances cognitive functions, combats mental health issues, and potentially merges human intelligence with artificial intelligence. The developments in BCI technology signal a new frontier in healthcare and human capability. With both Neuralink and Precision Neuroscience leading the charge, the ongoing competition is likely to accelerate advancements. As the landscape evolves, society must grapple with the ethical considerations and implications of integrating such profound technologies into human lives. The future of BCI could redefine our understanding of human potential, offering hope to millions while also raising critical questions about the nature of humanity itself.